Emaar is coming up with a new master plan called the Heights. So the Heights Country Club that is located towards Dubai South, and I'm going to be discussing it on this video because it's a very good opportunity for you, especially if you miss Dubai Hills or if you miss such a community. So this is the lakes by Emaar. It's one of the oldest communities and the lakes in Emirates Living, and you can see how well it's maintained. So it's located maybe just a few minutes from Dubai Marina. Emaar is coming up with a similar villa community called the Heights, so the Heights Country Club, and it's going to be located towards Dubai South. So I'm just going to be discussing the location, why that location, why the Heights, and then if you're interested, you can reach out to me. So Dubai South, why Dubai South? Why is Emaar pumping a lot of money towards Dubai South? So one, Emaar is the market leader. Like you've seen what they did last year. Emaar did 72 billion dirhams worth of sales last year, which is massive. The second developer only did about 34 billion dirhams. So they almost doubled. They actually doubled. And then also there's a lot that is happening towards Dubai South. The government is really pumping a lot of money towards there. The infrastructure, whether it's roads, whether it's railway, whether it's the new airport, there's a lot that is coming up there. So one, there'll be the new airport that will be coming. The airport will have a passenger capacity of about 220 million passengers. Then number two, there is the Etihad Railway that is that will be passing along that location. And then also the port there, it's going to be one of the largest port in this zone. So you have three means of transport. You have air, sea, and railway that are all being developed there, and also the roads there are being expanded. So I'm actually in the lakes, and most of these places have already been developed. Dubai Marina, there's not much more that is happening. Downtown, most of the development has already happened. If it's Dubai Land, where we have the Arabian ranches and most of the villa communities there has already been developed, but now land and all the development are happening towards Dubai South. And you know, Emaar is the market leader. So what Emaar does is that they usually recognize where there is opportunity, they go there, and then when they go there, all these other developers will start following them. If you look at Arabian ranches, one, when they were launching, they said that these villas are very far. People didn't believe in them, but now everyone wants to stay in Arabian ranches. If you look at communities like Dubai Hills, when Dubai Hills was being developed, people said it was very far because it's actually next to Al Quoz. It was actually almost like a desert. There were even animals there, but people were saying it's far. People were selling actually, like in Maple, one villa was going for 1.8, and people were being told to buy, but they were saying it's very expensive. Now those villas have almost tripled in prices. So now you have a new opportunity. You have the new Heights Country Club by Emaar that is coming up, and we've already established Dubai South is a good location. We know Emaar is a good developer, so you can see what they've done. This is an Emaar community, and it's a very old Emaar community. Every Emaar community usually has everything that a resident needs. You have commercial spaces, you have schools, you have hospitals nearby, you have supermarkets and malls nearby. So I'm in the lakes, and this is one of the schools here. And this is not the only school. Actually, at the entrance, there is also another big school. It's called Regent. And then you can see there is a tennis court. There's actually everything that you need. There's a school nearby. There are places for your kids to play by. There's everything. There's parks, and Emaar is very generous when it comes to park. They usually give you very big parks. So Emaar are experts when it comes to creating communities. They usually create happy communities that people come by. That's why people always keep buying Emaar. And when you buy an Emaar community, you know definitely you're going to make money. Emaar is the number one developer that you know you always make money. Other developers you make money, but Emaar has the history of generating money for its investors. I don't know whether there's any community that someone bought from Emaar, they've not made money unless they bought and they sold before time. if you sell before handover, then definitely you're selling this villa to another investor, and that investor will try to negotiate as much as possible, so you end up making very little amount. So this is one of the tennis courts. So you get all these in Emaar communities. They are usually copy paste, but obviously they try to make communities better. They take feedback from investors and end users and try to make the new communities better. So, like for instance, I wanted to explain why the new country club is going to be very good. So these are some of the villas. So the new villas that are coming up in the heights, the sizes are quite massive. So you look at like a 5 bedroom. So the 5 bedroom built up area of about 7,500 and a plot size of maybe almost 8,300 is, if you compare with a similar villa in the middles or the lakes, if you compare with a similar villa maybe in Dubai Hills, the Dubai Hills Sidra is going for about 11 million to almost 20 million, and they are actually smaller. So the size is about 5,300 square foot. And also the bedroom, they are not master and suite. So all the new communities by Emaar, they're all coming with the master and suite bathrooms, and some of the villas have even an extra rooftop room on the top you can convert to an extra bedroom. It's usually en suite, so you can make it as an office room, or you can even make it a gym, or you can make it an extra room, especially for families that are big and they're living with their parents. They can convert it to an extra bedroom. So why do you need to buy in the new heights? So the new heights, I've explained to you, it's located towards Dubai South. It's actually just next to the Oasis, the new master plan called Oasis, and Grand Polo. So last year, Emaar launched Grand Polo, and within a span of 1-2 months, they had already sold 1,200 villas. So you can imagine the demand for villas is still very huge. We're expecting the 3 bedroom to start from about 6 million dirhams. I'm going to share with you the size here. It's about maybe 3,500 square foot for the built up area, and the plot size maybe about 3,800. And then also the 4 bedroom will start from about 7.1 million dirhams. The 5 bedroom will start from about 9.2. So this is plus or minus. Usually they can go slightly higher or more. It depends on where the location for the villa. So if the villa is located near the water or near the park, like these ones you see here, they're near the park, obviously they'll be more expensive, because when end users want to buy, they want to buy a property that is near the park so that the kids can just run there. But as an investor, usually you don't get to choose, like you don't choose much, you don't buy the most expensive unit, because at the end of the day, when you come to selling, usually the capital appreciation is almost usually the same, so no need to spend more money. And also when it comes to renting, the rent is difference is usually very small. So reach out to me if you're looking to buy. We've already taken the UI for the 3 bedroom is already closed, so now we're remaining with the 4 and the 5 bedroom villas. So why do you need to buy in the heights by Emaar? One, because it's a new master plan. People who have already invested in Dubai, they know whenever you buy in a new master plan, like you are bound to make the most capital appreciation. Like the people that bought in this community, middles and the lakes, they've made good capital appreciation. Maybe they've even tripled their investment. Like people who are buying in Dubai Hills many years ago, some of the villas they bought for maybe even 30 million, they ended up selling them for 70 million, 80 million. So maybe that market might not be there anymore. But let's say you buy in the first launch, you know, the other launches, Emaar usually increases the price by 5 or 7%. So imagine if there are 10 more launches that will be coming up in that community. It means by the time Emaar is done launching this project in the next like 3 years, they'll have pushed the price to 50 by 50%. So if the villa you're buying a 5 bedroom for 10 million dirhams, they will be launching them for about maybe 15 million dirhams by then off plan. So you as the first time buyer, you'll have the advantage. You can be able to sell your villa at a good capital appreciation. And then number two, these villas are quite big. So the sizes are much bigger than what you have in other communities. I've already explained to you, the sizes are much bigger, the layout is better, more open spaces. And then also it's a wellness community. So Emaar is putting more open spaces, more places for, for recreation, which is very good. They've improved the community. And then also because this is where the growth corridor is happening, this is where you'll see most of the capital appreciation for any property that you're buying in Dubai. Also the fact that it's Emaar, they are good in making communities. So you're buying with the right developer, you're buying at the right location where growth is happening, you're buying where it's happening in Dubai, the Expo City, Etihad Railway, the new airport, Palm Jebel Ali, all those aspects as well. And then also the fact that it's Emaar. Emaar are very good at creating communities. So you see, they put pocket parks, they put they always water the glass. Like the community looks very good. It's a happy place for people to live in. They maintain their communities and they create a good lifestyle. And also, when you buy these villas, like the community will have everything that you need. So the community will have a school, the community will have obviously like amenities like hospitals nearby. They will have commercial places for you to buy your stuff. So it's all inclusive. You don't need to go out of this community for you to be able to buy anything. You'll get everything. And then also the price per square foot. So these villas you're buying at 1800 dirham price per square foot. If you compare with villas like in Sidra or Dubai Hills, or if you compare with villas like in the lakes and in Middles, these villas here you're buying them at almost 2,700 dirham price per square foot. And also other villa communities in Dubai, the price per square foot is almost like let's say between 2,700 all the way to about 3,500 dirham price per square foot. So you have room for capital appreciation, and most capital appreciation usually happens in new communities. So you still have room for growth. Like I've told you, a villa here, a four-bedroom here, which is about 5,000 square feet, is going for between 11 to 20 million dirhams. Heights is good for people that are looking to invest. So if you're an investor and you've always wanted to invest in a villa community, this is your chance. Emaar doesn't launch master plan every now and then. Usually, maybe they'll launch one in a year or one in every 2 years. So this is your opportunity. If you're an investor, you're buying below the market price, or you're buying below the ready communities, the value for ready communities. Also, this community is going to be good for end users. Let's say for someone, an international buyer who is looking to relocate to Dubai in the next like 3 or 4 years. Usually, some of the countries like South Africa, US, UK, sometimes it's very difficult for you to transfer the whole amount. Sometimes you'll have that 10 million dirhams, but you're not able to transfer it at once. So the advantage of this community is that the New Heights Country Club by Emaar is that you can pay on a payment plan, so you don't need to pay the whole amount at once. You can pay on a payment plan. Usually the payment plan is 80/20, so you pay 80% during construction and then 20% on handover. Then also for people who are in Dubai, let's say someone who is in a location like this on the Middles, or you're in Dubai Hills, you're in the valley, in any other villa community, or Dubai Hills like Sidra. People who want to upgrade, they want new villas that are bigger, the sizes are bigger, maybe the family has gotten bigger, or maybe you want these villas that have all bedrooms are master and suite. You have an extra room on the rooftop. So for people who are already in UAE and they're looking to upgrade, this is their chance. And also for institution investors, or companies that are looking to invest, like pension funds and all that are looking for opportunities where they can make money. Usually when you buy Emaar communities, you always make money, so you can always bring your funds here. We see a lot of people buying properties in bulk, like they'll buy 20, 30 of these villas. Some of them are usually like institutions or banks or pension funds, so this is it for them. So what are the prices for these villas? So if you want priority access to get the best unit, you want the floor plans, you want the payment plan, and all the other details, reach out to me, and then we'll be able to assist you in the best way we can. So this is in the evening in the lakes, and you see there's so much life. There is so much life. So it's about maybe 6 p.m. in the evening, and you can see Dubai Hills, Dubai Marina skyline on the other side there. And also, I forgot to mention, so the heights, like the malls that are near the heights is Ibn Battuta. You have Dubai Marina, which is about 15 minutes drive. There's new roads that are coming up from new road that are being constructed by the government. So you'll be driving from the heights to downtown maybe within 25 minutes. It will be actually nearer than someone who is driving from Arabian ranches. And then also you have Dubai Hills Mall, you have Dubai Marina Mall, you have the Expo, you have Emaar South. So you have many places for you to go shop out, and you don't need all that because the Heights Country Club itself will have commercial spaces, you will have a gym, you will have swimming pool. So Emaar, each cluster, each villa cluster usually comes with a gym, swimming pool, and a small commercial place for you to buy your stuff. So we're meeting clients in the sales center, MR sales center in Dubai Hills. We go through the project, we go through the details, you ask all the questions. For international clients, usually we have Zoom calls. You don't need to come to Dubai because see, it's a payment plan. And Emaar is a brand, everyone knows Emaar. You're sending the money to Emaar escrow account, so you don't need to come to Dubai. We just need to go through the project, and then you're able to, like, decide. And then like if you want to go ahead, we just need a copy of your passport, and then and your email address. And then during the allocation, you're given 5 to 10 minutes to decide, so you need to be alert because usually the allocation is usually very fast. Even getting a unit, you don't get to choose the unit that you're gonna be allocated because usually the demand is very high. So we'll try to get you the best unit, and then you're on standby. Once you get the unit, you say yes or no, and then you pay 37,000 dirham to book the unit, or $10,000, and then the other 10% you transfer, and the 4% Dubai Land Department fee, and then also the payment plan. So this year you're looking to pay maybe about 30%, which is split between 10% now, 10% after 1 month, and then maybe there's another installment for 10%. But usually the payment plan is 20% each year, which is split between two. This is one of the schools that is located in Emaar community. So this is the greens and the views. So in any Emaar community, you expect to have a very good school. Most of them are usually international. The school fees ranging from maybe, let's say, from 40,000 dirham all the way to about 100K. So even in the new Heights Country Club that is coming, expect to have at least a school, a nursery school. That you have to have all the amenities that you need for you to be able to live a good life. Schools, hospitals nearby, supermarkets, malls, uh, maybe golf courses that are nearby. The Grand Polo has a mini golf course actually.